Hayırlısı olsun.
Got it.
Target reacquired. And Victoria!
That's it. Hell yeah. Yes.
Hold up a moment, sir. There's something important I need to tell you.
All right, but make it quick.
I will. I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, you'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Jesus, what a mouthful.
Then talk fast, sir. Just make sure you get it right. That's all, sir.
Bingo. Nice. Yes.
Well done. By your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents of the like me. Yeah, made it to the top. He's the Institute's best resources. Been stealing plunder from honest, hard-working Commonwealth gangs.
plunder have you got?
So
What are you doing, boss? Keep your mouth shut.
Right.
we got a modest little stash. I'll tell you what.
What do you say?
And if I refuse?
That's the.
This is X688. Ready to relay the new claim set in 5 minutes.
Yes.
The Institute is my life. I hope it will be yours too. Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done. I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
You smell like you've been above ground.
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
What? This is the third time in 2 weeks. This is unacceptable. How could this happen?
We think there was a system glitch.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Useless. I'll figure out what it is. In the meantime, tell the others to be on high alert.
When you're finished here,
More
sir,
patrols,
Father
more
wants to
rounds.
see you.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely suspicious, report it immediately. This absolutely cannot happen again. Got it?
Yes, sir. Understood. Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
I wish you could have known Father as we have.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
After everything I've been through to find you, I think you already know.
I'm sorry, Father. Of course. You're right. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone. They no doubt mean to free these synths. You've been in contact with the Railroad.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance. I'm afraid we've reached a point where a response. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the...
Where are the synths located?
A small settlement at the old Bunker Hill Monument. But it's important that we act on this. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate.
I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
Desdemona.
Thank God.
See, Des, I told you the molecular stabilization matrix held.
Funny. You didn't sound certain. It is.
I got there, and the Institute is paradise. Healthy people, clean, plenty to eat.
A paradise built on the backs of slavery. In Tom's holotape.
Contacting Patriot.
If you get the opportunity.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital. But the sacrifice is just too great.
Stockton and the synths are depending on us. We can't let them down.
Well said. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Oh, is that all? Need anything else while I'm at it?
No. Just keep defying the odds. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a Courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
About to head out. My safe house kid is thinking next time.
Hey, Dez is looking for you.
I've been waiting for you.
Yeah, the line at the car wash was super long. Took me forever.
Your attempt at humor is waste. Our targets are inside.
Uh-huh.
The situation appears. We move in. The mission's parameters parameters just changed.
Hey, Sin.
We must...
Have the key.
Something's out there.
Let's do this.
Hi. Hey.
You've given us another
Hi.
chance at life.
Sparing us.
We'll get somewhere.
We won't forget it.
soon as you
You've given us another chance.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
Look at all the blood. Yeah?
up, Commonwealth. Since they're not your enemy,
They are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
Sounds like those figures in the Libertarian are quite ambitious.
Combat initiated. Following Institute protocol. Eliminating hostile. Damaged. Attack.
This is no game, human. We win, you die.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth.
Sure.
The only hope for humanity.
Some air fresheners, a new coat of paint, and it'll all be good as new.
If only it were that simple. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
They left me on ice for 60 years.
They did. And for good reason. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. Well, the Institute realized it only made sense that my parent, I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
Your unconditional love is overwhelming. I think I need a moment.
I can accept that you're offended. You must understand, though. I have had no love to feel. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. An experiment. I had no idea. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything. Perhaps most curious to me.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain?
I made a choice. I let the synths go free.
Why? Why would you do something so stupid?
It was the right thing to do, Sean.
There's no moral choice to be made here. This was such a simple task. I just don't understand. I know you're capable of handling yourself. How can I expect you to represent the...
Let's not forget our roles here, son. At the end of the day, I'm still your father.
I am acutely aware of our positions. I am also not a child.
You may actually be completely crazy.
Well, I suppose that makes your position quite clear, doesn't it? I had hoped we could be something like a family again. I hoped you shared our vision for the future. I'm afraid there's no room for sentimentality, Father. If you are not with us, then you are against us. Whatever you do going forward, I hope...
I dreamed of you as an adult for so long. Here you are. And I'm so disappointed.
Goodbye, Father.
dance. Glad to see you alive and well, sir.
Are we in luck?
Sir, mission accomplished. We have the transmitter.
Finally, some good news for a change. Nice work, sir.
I didn't do it alone. Halen, Reese, it's time to welcome our newest recruit to the Brotherhood. He shows a lot of promise, and with the proper guidance, I think he has the potential of becoming one of the best.
Thanks. I promise not to let you down.
You don't have to prove anything else to me. Getting that transmitter was enough.
So you decided to stay, huh? I expected you to take your payment and run.
Let's just hug this out and get it over with. What do you say?
You can play it however you want, tough guy. It's gonna take a lot more than completing one mission to impress me.
Reese, that's enough. Like it or not, you're going to have to learn to work together. And you need to understand what it means to be a part of the Brotherhood. We're not soldiers of fortune. We're an army, and we've dedicated our lives to uphold a strict code of it. If you intend to stay within our ranks, you...
Don't worry. I've spent time in the military.
Perfect. Then there's no need to give you a long lecture. So I'll get right to the point. I only ask for two things from anyone under my command. Honesty. You fall in line, you stay. There's one last order of business I wanted to get out of the way. I'm going to recommend you to be awarded the rank of Knight. Now, nothing's official until you speak to Elder Maxson, but I wanted you to...
Thank you.
Thanks aren't necessary. Just continue excelling at your duties, soldier.
Ad Victoriam, Knight.
He doesn't even know what that means, Halen.
Ad Victoriam means to victory. In our eyes, defeat is unacceptable, because we're fighting for the future of mankind. Our rallying cry is more powerful than any weapon you could ever carry. Remember that. Now, I've received orders that we're both to report to the Prydwen. However, if you want to run a few ops for Scribe Halen or Knight Reese first, I'll leave the choice up to you. Let me know when you're ready to mount.
Scribe Halen.
Reese still giving you the cold shoulder?
I wish we can see eye to eye.
Reese only sees one thing. Reese bleeds Brotherhood. It's all he cares about. It's his family. It's his whole life. If anything else comes into the picture and gets in the way, he shoves it aside.
I'll just stay out of his way for now.
That would be best. Give him time. So, are you ready to take on your first assignment?
Ready.
Great. Let me explain. One of the Brotherhood's most important...
Right.
I have a list of locations. Here, this should cover all the... Good luck.
Hell no! I'll find you. What was that?
there?
No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
Hearing shit. Got it.
Ain't personal. Just you or me.
That's it. Hell yeah.
Quit, do you? No sign of him now. This is gonna be fun! talk boring. Humans should buy more. Strong hope we find milk of humankind soon. So much walking. Want to do more fighting? Someday, super mutants kill everything.
These burn marks. You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Paladin.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Of course I am.
Takes your breath. We call her, if she's here.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that That being said, you're about to get... I've received orders. Follow me up to the roof of the...
You find that technology yet?
Here it is.
Good. There's still plenty of report back to me.
Affirmative.
Great. Areas on your map.
Anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battle changes. On the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it'll be a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions. Too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Mission granted. Welcome back, Valerie. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxons approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Ad Victoria, Captain.
Ad Victoria.
Captain Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports.
Right.
You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now. Your orders are to proceed. If you have any questions, ask me now.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest dismissed.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their saints are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Carry food with you or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Sir.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, and befitting your title,
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new order. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Adjusting internal bayonet pressure.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. Congratulations on the promotion, Lang.
Excuse me.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? It makes me sick. So how did it look?
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxton?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up...
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor in order to be an effective part of the team.
Right.
Since I've been official...
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Proctor.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Got it.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one. Anyway, since my name's Ingram, and this lovely... If your power armor's too tight...
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around. There isn't a day that goes by. And since I'm stuck in this rig...
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hand... There's a pretty decent T6... Oh, and if you need any work... Now, if you'll excuse...
You have to live until you tip the wrong murderer. Now that's a challenge.
We should stock up on supplies.
Proctor.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here. So if you need to stock up...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take any. Of course, if you're just looking to make it...
I could use some extra caps.
You need them.
Right.
It just involves a little bit of... And since I'm stuck, after you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else...
Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documents. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for... I'm authorized, and if you... In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Captain Cade.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your mission?
Sure. As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves.
No. This isn't that. I'm going to ask you a series first question. As a child...
Uh-huh. There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure. Okay, have you ever had or come in...
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of...
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical...
Uh-huh.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it, then. Take a look over there.
Sure.
That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of... To make matters, I want you to head over there. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow it.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong. Dismissed.
Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Try and keep them in your sights. Primary target down. Look at him, take lead. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Bridgewood for repairs.
This area seems to be in disarray.
What? Who's there? Gonna splatter your brain! Pray for your worthless life!
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper. Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the Eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, I think they could be just enough to tip the balance of this war nut.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard. your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
What is it? I hear something. Huh? What's that? I hear something. Now, what is it? What's that?
I don't think anything useful. There isn't much left to properly identify these remains. Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever... It would be Armageddon repeated. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these... You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Max. Dismissed.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertebrate. Simply throw one to the ground.
Sure.
Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use.
I expect that you will. Now, an even greater task lies ahead. Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood. However, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plan, first and foremost, I want you to bring... There could be data vital to the second part of your mission. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilians during this process.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Very good. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive. Heard you got a new assignment.
Yeah, research.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
You mean being zapped into energy and then put back together again? Piece of cake.
You can make jokes all you want, but I wouldn't put so much faith in technology I didn't understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal...
That would be the best case. Before we jump to conclusion, I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so after that, we'll have to see what we've got. In the meantime, your mission to recruit... Good luck, Knight.
I don't know how to describe the run.
Lancer Captain Kells has informed me that the Institute's on high alert, and you're to blame. Explain yourself, Knight.
I didn't realize it would make you so angry.
Didn't realize.
My apologies, Elder.
Apologies are meaningless. Brotherhood soldiers take responsibility for their actions and move on. Fortunately, this incident doesn't change. We have a contingency plan that's already being put into effect. That should ensure completion of our special project. Now, thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. And Knight, don't